Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the first update for the whole collection project pen for you. In this project we're randomly rolling in products from our collection, just using a random number generator, and we'll find out what we will be working on for the next month. I have decided, and a good few of the other girls included in this project have decided to do 5 products kind of like with an actual goal, like finishing it up or hitting pan on it or something like that, and 5 products that will have for me the 10 uses goal. I think most people have the 10 uses goal. Some may have slightly different uses goals, but 10 uses, and then we're rolling it out just to make sure we don't get stuck with products that we really cannot really hit a other type of goal on. Like last year, I know I've had products in here that I've been working on all year. I had a black, like chunky eye pencil that no matter how much I tried to use it, it just wouldn't move. So it's not as fun to have to show you that every single time. So I like this little addition that we're doing to it now. But anyway, that's me rambling for way too long. Let's take a look at the actual products. Starting off with the products that will be in here for the longer haul. Let's see, I'll just start with whatever is on top. This is the Pupa Baroque blush that I'm working on. This is what it looks like right now. I have been using it a fair bit, even though there was another blush in here as well, kind of fighting for the attention because that one wanted to get the 10 uses. I have used this one 12 times in the end, if I didn't forget to mark it at any point. So still a good few uses. I really like this blush actually. I'm of course wearing it today as well. It works nicely for me. It's pigmented, but not like too pigmented. Like I've got a pretty fair skin, so on me a lot of things will be pigmented for like my like how it shows up on me. That's a great explanation. Anyway, it smells really nice. Like I said, it smells like marshmallow or something like that, and it's just nice and sweet. But I will be working on this for a good bit longer still before I actually hit pan on this one, because that is my goal for this one. Let's see, one that is definitely showing some progress at this point is the L'Oreal True Match powder that I'm working on. There is a lot of pan showing in this one, and there really isn't that much left anymore. I'm thinking 2 updates and this one will be done. I'm not sure if I can get it done within the next like 4 weeks, because of course we're in February, it's a shorter month. But I'm pretty sure that in 2 updates this one will be done, and I will be happy when that actually happens, because it's kind of a weirdly formulated powder, and that is not the usual from what I understood. It's just mine is a little bit weird and it has some weird chunks in it. It still does what it's supposed to do, but I want something different than this. It's just not really doing it for me at the moment. So yeah, 2 more months and then this one will be done, and I still need to figure out what powder I'm gonna buy instead. So if you guys have any nice recommendations, do let me know. Then we have the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Sun Radiance Trio in Blonde Harmony, which is broken, so I can take the cap off. And this is what that one looks like right now. Of course, I'll make sure to have like a comparison picture up here as well. But I see that like no matter how much I try to also focus my brush on the bronzer side, the imprint still stays there, and the side pan on the pink side, like on the blush side, really is starting to get pretty deep. So I wouldn't be surprised if I actually start hitting like the bottom pan over on this side within the next 1 or 2 months as well. I don't know. We will find out. For now, my goal is to hit pan on this one, so I'm gonna have to see how officially I'm gonna be counting the pan when it's only a little bit showing on the side. I think I want like proper pan to be showing, but we'll decide that when we get there, I guess. Then next I'm working on a shade in the Vice palette, and in this palette I am, for this specific project, working on the shade Framed, which is this shade right here. And I've used this one, let me double check, 13 times right now. It's working. Like, it's a really light shade, so for me it's even like almost not showing up anymore, so this will not be a transition shade for a lot of people actually. It might even be just like a lid setting shade with a warm hue to it. It's a nice shade. It's very powdery, so I need to be careful not to like overdo it and just like have powder kick up everywhere. And like really gently tapping it with my blending brush and then putting it in as my transition shade. No pen yet, but there is a good dip showing, so maybe there will be pen next time. Let's see. And then lastly, we have the Catrice Made to Stay eye pencil, the Kohl Kajal pencil, which is a roll-up one. And this is all that I have left on that one. And as you can see in the close-up, I used up pretty much half of what was there. Now, again, I said January has 4 weeks, so not sure how far I'm gonna be able to get within the next 4 weeks, but I am like secretly hoping that I might be able to finish this one off and roll a new like real deal product into the project. So let's see. But yeah, I'm moving through this quicker than I expected, but I'm gonna be happy when this one is done because I'm just not an eyeliner or like pencil eyeliner type of girl. I just use eyeshadow and that's it for me. And we're almost there for that one at least. Then I have 5 more products that I'm going to be working on for 10 uses. And also here I'm pretty excited to say that I will be rolling not one but like a few out here. Starting off with, like I said, the other blush that is like was also trying to get the attention at this point in time, apart from just the Pupa one. This is the Catrice, what is it called again? Dancing Nymph blush, which is just like a marbled baked blush. And I've already used it enough, not within these 10 uses, but they actually have a bit of the pen showing at the bottom right here, or like the plate or the stone or whatever this is baked on. It's a nice blush. It's pretty warm, so it needs to kind of work with what I have on my eyes as well, but I like it and I've already used it a lot. This was kind of like my main blush when I was studying. This was one of the only blushes really that I had on my, like, where I lived as a student, and every weekend I would go home and play with different stuff, but this one I was wearing quite a bit during like 1 or 2 of those years. And it's still here. Yeah. Then the MAC blush, the Nicki, the Viva Glam Nicki, yeah, that's what it's called. This one I have used 3 times. And yeah, I need to kind of like play around with this a little bit more to figure out what the best way is to wear it. Like I said, it's kind of like a Barbie pink on me. But I've noticed like sometimes like maybe maybe pairing this with like a red, like what I'm wearing today. I'm not pairing it with anything, but it just gives me like more of a fuchsia reddish shade. So like putting this on first and then a red on top, like tones down the red a little bit, but makes things really bright because this is a really bright lipstick. I don't know, layering is kind of working for me, so I'm just kind of like trying to play around with it a little bit and see what layerings actually give me the results that I like. But 3 uses so far, still 7 to go, so that one is not rolling out yet. And the other one that is not rolling out yet is the Rimmel Apocalips lip lacquer in Across the Universe. This is a darker red. So definitely one I want to make sure I like finish the 10 uses on within February, because once we get to March and springtime, maybe like a dark blood red is not 100% what I want to wear. This one so far I have used also 3 times, so I've got 7 more uses on that one. I'm definitely going to try and see if I can kind of roll it in with everything that I'm going to be doing over the next 4 weeks. Then the other red lipstick or lip blush that is in here, the Jelly Pong Pong lip blush in also a red color. This is what I've got on my lips today, and because I have pretty cool toned eyeshadow on, I put my Gosh lip gloss on top of it, which has a blue sheen to kind of still make it match the cool tones on my eyes. So yeah, this is a roll-up one. I actually already rolled this into my Happy Blue Year, if you've seen the update for that one. And I hit the 10 uses on this one in this project today. So now it's going to be in the other project and you will still be able to see the progress on it. I measured how much progress I made in these 10 uses because I was kind of curious, like how much progress can you actually make with 10 uses? And I could actually like mark the progress, as you can see in the close-up, so that was pretty exciting. Of course there is like a more pencil type tip on it when you start using it. Once I've kind of worn that down probably I won't have that much progress within 10 uses, but pretty excited to see still. It's a very like creamy, like it feels really hydrating on the lips. I really like the texture of this. Like red is not something I'm very used to wearing, so that is something I'm still kind of getting used to and figuring out how to pair it with loads of different eye looks, because it's something I want to try and wear more. But I'm also trying to wear more blue eyeshadow, so that will be an interesting combination, but I'm trying it out and I feel like today it's kind of working. So yeah, that is that one. And then lastly we had in the Sleek Circus palette the black shade, and that was pretty easy for me to get the 10 uses on because I just used it as an eyeliner for like the first 10 days basically this was in this project, and then I was able to take it off. It's a very nice black actually. It's very creamy, it's very black. Like some blacks tend to be a little bit more gray when you actually put them on your eye and they blend away very quickly, but this is a proper black, so that's good to know because I didn't really use it very much yet. And those are the 10 products that I was working on. Now it's time to roll in some new products, and I've got 3 new ones to roll in for the 10 uses, so let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, so I've got my phone with the Pretty Random app here. I put in the numbers 1 to 196. If I did everything correctly, I tried to take out all the products that were like more permanently in other projects already, just to make sure I'm not trying to hit 10 uses on something that I'm already going to be using anyway. And that brings me to 196, like I said. Yeah, my only rules really are to not have too much of something in. I'm kind of like leaning on 2, but at the same time, because some of them will only be 10 uses, it will be easy enough for me to just get the 10 uses done and then start focusing on something else again. So let's see what we're gonna get. So I'm gonna roll 3 numbers, which are going to be 6. We've got 107 and we've got 138. So I'm just quickly gonna look those up right here. I've got my computer in front of me already. 6 is the W7 Powder Blush in Tawny Glow, which, if I remember correctly, is a pretty dark blush. So I guess winter time is a good time to be rolling that one in. Then 107 is for my Sleek The Original palette, and that is shade number 6. And I actually think I just put that on my lids today. It is a darker green shade that I already hit pan in before in my Pandas eyeshadows, if I remember correctly. And then we've got 138, and that is shade number 4 in the NYX Strike a Pose, which will mean I will be working on 3 eyeshadows in here. But at the same time, 2 of them are only for 10 uses, so I think I can manage that. Okay, let me get them and show you guys the actual products instead of just telling you guys what they will likely look like. Okay, so for the ones that I was kind of trying to think what they were, I was right. So this is the W7 Powder Blush in Tawny Glow, and it comes with this weird brush. I don't know why. Of course, I will not really be using that, but this is what that blush looks like, and it is pretty like red-ish and dark, if I remember correctly. Let me swatch this. Okay, well, there is a little bit more of an orange hinge to it than I thought, but it's definitely like dark enough, so I need to be careful not to put too much of this on my cheeks. But it's gonna be nice to play around with this a little bit because I haven't used that one in forever. And then, as I already thought, the 6th shade in my Sleek The Original palette is the green shade, and as you can see, I have already hit pan on that one, so I'm familiar enough with it. This was in my Panda palette last year, or in my Panda palette, in my Panda's eyeshadows last year. That's what that one looks like, and like I said, I have this in my crease as well, but it's kind of blended out with a black as well because I didn't think it was dark enough, so this is like the real green there. And then in the NYX Strike a Pose, we had shade number 4, which I didn't know exactly what that was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's gonna be an easy one to work with as well. This is shade number 4, which is a like golden-ish shade, like a golden brown. That's the word that I was looking for, brown. I'd say this might actually be, no, it's definitely more orange. like it has some like Half Baked is definitely in the same family, but Half Baked is more gold and like shinier, more metallic than this one. But yeah, this is like the blush and the 2 eyeshadows that I will be rolling in as well, and will be trying to use 10 times. I'm pretty certain I can do that for the blush, but the eyeshadows might not be done by next time because I have so many other eyeshadows. It would kind of be a shame if I try to focus on getting the 10 uses in the 1 month, because it will mean I will not be able to make the progress on some of the other things that I would like to. But it's going to be nice to be playing around with those. I'd be curious to see if maybe there will even be some pan popping up after 10 uses of this one, because shades in those NYX palettes are definitely getting a bit more powdery. So let's see. But yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.